technology. So what I'm going to talk about today is inside of this simulated matrix that's made through our mind, because that's exactly where it comes from. Everything that exists has to come through our perception, through our eye gate, through our understanding. And that's the reason why we have to not be moved by the actors in the theater that we see every day doing 32s on us. If you don't know what a 32 is, it's theater. It's behind the curtain. It's the Oz. It's just the imagination running away. And these actors, before I start this video, are truly playing their role to an extent where you would really believe that everything that's going on in this world is legitimate, from pow-pows to land ownership to, I would say, of course, we don't supposed to allow ourselves to be molded into what the matrix wants us to be molded into. We don't need to be molded into the frame of mind that the television tells us to be molded into. So before I present this video, I want you to understand that this president is an actual actor. And of course, Trump was an actor, and Biden, I just really don't know where they pulled him from. And of course, I know Obama said some time back that he would be the one actually running the United States, our country, with someone else in the forefront. So it's really Obama, whose family is very wealthy. However, we're not going to get into that because there are a lot of people still sleep on that. There is no savior man that's going to come anywhere and save anybody. Trump can't do it. Obama can't do it. No woman can do it, no matter what the Simpsons say. Only you can be the one that saves your mind, because that's the saving. You must allow yourself to not be shaken by what you see on the outside of your mind that's reflecting back into the inside of your mind. That's called duality. That's called as above, so below. Okay? It's the sun and the moon, and I would advise anybody that's relying on the simulated sun, moon, to not do so. Only rely on internal self. The sun is more beneficial than that moon would ever be. I will admit that. But I would say don't waste your time looking up to a sun god or the son of God. Pick the terminology all you want. And if that turns you off, well, that means you're asleep. You have ears to hear and eyes to see, but you don't see with your eyes, nor do you hear with your ears. See, everything is internal. Mary said very fondly, it's the God in me. Kanye West said, I am God. George Soros says, he's a God too. So a lot of people relish in the idea of being a God, or it's the God in me, which simply means that you're transformed into the God that you serve. So I would prefer just being me. I don't need a title. I don't need to exalt myself, because I am just me. And that is sufficient enough to laugh at this game called life and say, you know what? Though the storms keep on raging, I won't be moved. I won't be shaken. All right, let's see what these folks going on, the theatrics. And remember, if you decide, and it's going to be you deciding to lose your mind in the process of this chess playing game, it's only because you did not believe when I told you this is a game. And you must take ownership of your own soul, your own mind.
On the right is Ukrainian President Zelensky. His leadership in defending Ukraine has earned him comparisons to Winston Churchill. But the man standing on the left is as valuable as the best general Ukraine has in uniform. He runs the AI software company that's been Ukraine's secret weapon in its war against Russia. You see, while most people are focused on AI chatbots, there's been a quiet revolution happening in how we wage war. Experts are calling it the third revolution in warfare. It's a new global arms race to see which country is going to lead the world over the next century. And that future is being decided right now in Ukraine, in real time. And it's not just being decided by Ukraine's brave soldiers, it's being decided by software, AI software.
All right, so let me talk about that. This algorithm warfare, David Ignatolius, who's Washington Post journalist, of course. And of course, Washington Post is owned and operated by Bezos, which I'm assuming Bezos would be part of the oligarch, and the oligarch are part of the Anunnaki, and the Anunnaki are those persons or groups who love to try to rule and reign on a planet that initially was not part of their game board. Let's put it like that. Everything is actually intelligence, the pineal gland, the third eye, you know how they have the angel on the shoulder and the devil on the shoulder. That's an eternal battle going on. Flesh and blood, principalities, powers, rule of darkness of this age, spiritual wickedness in high places. I even say low places, people. They should put that in there. Powers of high places and low places. Okay, inside the earth. Exactly. So I just want to talk about where my frame of mind is at this present moment. I haven't been putting out a lot of videos on my other two channels as much, just because I just don't want to put videos out there on my other two channels that deal with this kind of stuff. But I'm bringing this over also on my day-to-day channel. I put videos out there every other day, just as a regular person who's not trying to impress anyone. I want it to be understood that we're inside of our minds, but our minds are actually connected to others' minds, whereas it makes us inside of the game. It takes all of us to make this game, and sometimes it's easy to forget that life is called a game, the game called life, and sometimes it's easy to not retain the knowledge that there's nothing new underneath the dome. See? And anytime you hear someone say, oh, they're crazy because, oh, you don't believe in a oblong earth, you don't believe in a globe earth, you believe in something that might be flat, because are you trying to say that it's flat because it's a game board? What are you trying to say? And what I think a lot of people are trying to say is they don't believe that it's what the so-called knowledgeable people are saying it is. They're saying you're flat out lying. So I would rather say, as they say, they are saying that they would rather believe that the earth is flat because you're flat out lying. So I would just say flat out lying makes the earth flat, because of course there are barrier walls, the serpent gate wall and all that, and there are old maps out there that explain that the earth is way larger than we suppose. However, the reason why it's way larger than we suppose is because there are others that are playing in this game that are capable of going through different levels, if we would call them levels. It doesn't mean as far as like, oh, I need to arrive at this point, level 13, level 12, level 11, 10, 9, 3. No, it's, of course, frequency, as Tesla says. Everything's always been energy. Everything's always been spirit, because spirit is energy. Everything's always been inside. The battlefield is in the mind. And you can choose to let someone lord over your mind and be the lord over your warfare, or you can be the one that says, I will be in this game to uplift what I desire to happen to my mind in this game. You can't force anybody else to get on the algorithmic rhythm with you. You know what I'm saying? You can't force anybody to understand where you're coming from. Only thing you can do is just keep your mind steadfast in peace. Did I say you can do that? Yeah, you can do that. Because when you put your mind in someone else's hands, as darling as it sounds, as humble as it sounds, you may be let down, because we don't know half of what we're supposed to know. But let me let the video finish. And if I don't know what I need to know, then I can't say I know that I know that I know that I know because I have some feeling in my heart. I got some stirring in my body. That doesn't mean. All right. I've learned the hard way. After you've passed 50, it's like if you're not woke at that point, I don't know what to tell you.
Weapons that used to be controlled by people have been outfitted with this AI software, and that's turned them into robots that use artificial intelligence to make kill decisions. AI has been Ukraine's secret weapon. They started the war using old Soviet-era weapons. Now they have one of the most technologically advanced armies on Earth. The result has been a revolution in warfare. And this revolution is going to change how all future wars are fought.